Hey everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm doing my Shop My Stash update today because it is the 15th and that's when I normally do it, even though I've been off a couple months. So let's just talk about what I'm putting back and then we'll shop my entire stash. So I want to start with these larger palettes over here. I've gotten quite a bit of use. I'm actually really thoroughly enjoying these. I will, though, put back the 35C Everyday Chic from Morphe. I really only used this, honestly, for the deep green shades because of St. Patrick's Day looks, and I wanted to have a shade to deepen my crease. And although these are really pretty, they are very boring for me right now up at the top. And so for spring, I want something that's a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more fun, because already in my Tiny Pens Pan That palette, my eyeshadows are very boring. So I want something to just like be a little bit more fun. I'm also going to put back this, even though I'm really enjoying this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvena collection, volume 3. This one is so amazing. It's probably my favorite out of all three of them. But I want to bring in something else, so I'll put that back. And this one, I think I'm going to keep in, honestly. This is the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream Palette. And it looks like this inside, and I really enjoy it. And I've worn this quite a bit, honestly, and I do want to continue playing with it, so I will keep that out. I will put back the little mini Norvina. This is the volume 3 as well. It's the cherry one. I really like the top of this. It's really like nice, like a packaging. It's like nice mint kind of color, almost like a teal mint, and then the little reflective cherries. I do like the inside of this. It does kind of speak maybe some spring to me or whatever, but I'm going to put it back anyways. I haven't actually reached for it much. So yeah, I'm going to put it back anyways because I want to pick some other stuff. For face, I've been really enjoying this stuff. I have the Dior, this is the Backstage Glow Face Palette in Pure Gold. And I've enjoyed that, but that needs to go back as well. I've really been enjoying the Ofra Space Baby. This is Space Baby, right? Yeah, the Space Baby highlighter. It's got this like kind of iridescent blue shift to it. Really cute. I've enjoyed that. I haven't used this at all, which is the Peach from Toledo and Mac, or Mac and Toledo collection, Right Peach, and it's an ombre blush. I haven't used it, so I'm going to keep it in because I really want to get some use out of this. And I will put back the blush in Gingerly. I took this out because I wanted something really neutral to go with the green shades for St. Patrick's Day looks, but I'll put that back. These two drawers, if you can see them, are just for my project stuff, and I'm not going to be putting any of that back because I'm working on it. And then we have, let's just move this out of the way here, and then I'll bring this over here where you can see. So in here we have a sample, which I'll put over here. My Aurora Glow Kit. I didn't actually think I would love using this, and I have actually been enjoying it quite a bit. It's got some very different shades that I'm normally used to using in highlighters. I use the green one a lot. There's also a blue, a purple, a couple gold peachy ones, and then that like really pearl looking one. So I've been enjoying those, but I will put it back. And I'm going to keep everything else in here. This is just my Pan That palette. And then I also have this one. I kind of just like keeping it in because it's perfect for the last few months. So there's like 3 creams and 3 powders, and I kind of want to keep it in because I've been really enjoying using this. I took out the Smoke Sessions palette to use, and I haven't used it because it was more like teal to me than actual green. So I am actually going to put that back because it's not speaking to me at this moment. Probably keep in the Flamingo palette from Violet Voss because that is something, again, that I didn't use that I would like to. And it's got quite a bit of really fun shades that I think would complement the Glamlite palette. And then I also took out the Vice palette. This is the, I want to say the Vice 3 or 4. And this one I took out again for the green shades, and I didn't touch this at all. These shadows just look very dry and like powdery to me now compared to all the other eyeshadows that are out there. And I've never been the hugest fan of Urban Decay eyeshadows, though this was one of my favorite palettes I think that they ever came out with. But I'm going to put this one back. And the last drawer is just, again, shadows that I'm working on in projects. Those will stay, of course. So all of the stuff on the top, again, I don't know if you can see here. All of the stuff up here is all project stuff that I'm working on. So except for like the eyeliner and things back here, I just keep that in there for convenience. But everything else is in a project, so that can stay there. And this can go back here. I don't know how many big palettes, if any, that I'll pull out this time because I just want to kind of keep those two in there, and I'll put my other stuff away later. So I'm just going to move the stuff that I'm putting away. I'll just move it over here for now. It's kind of taking up some space on my counter. And I'm going to move us over this way. You guys know the drill if you've seen these a lot. Let's just do this. All right, we'll start with the top drawer. So this is all my little stuff. My stand is very top heavy, so I gotta hold this one. I kind of want to go with some really fun stuff, but I also don't want to pull out too much because I have a lot to work on right now. So I think I might pull out the, let's see if this falls. Don't fall. Okay. So I kind of want to pull out one of these neon palettes from Huda Beauty. And I think I'm going to go with this orangey looking one. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, I'm going to pull out this one. It's got a little bit of like vibrant yellows, oranges, peaches, pink, stuff like that. So I think I'll do that. And I'm good with the rest of the drawer. Then down here for highlighter, I actually am trying to work on one low-key, not in my project. But I do want to pull some in. I'm definitely going to pull out this Mars Melter one from Kaleidos. It's brand new to me and it's really pretty. Very glittery, but different. So I'm going to pull that out. I hope you can see that. It just looks very glittery, but it's pretty anyhow. And I kind of want to pull this out again, if I can reach it. This is not Mirabella. This is actually the Revolution Reloaded highlighter, or highlighter reloaded in Raise the Bar. And it's just in a different container because it cracked when I got it in the mail a long time ago. It's just a really nice, easy to wear highlighter, although I am very pale right now. So maybe I should pull something paler. Maybe I will pull... What do I got? I think I'll pull this one instead. The Cloud 9 highlighter from Ofra, collabed with Nikki Tutorials. That one might suit me better right now because it's quite a bit lighter, so I'll pull that instead. So this is now, let's drop you guys down a bit. This is my now blush drawer along with some face products. I always wanted it to be just my MAC blush drawer, but I also don't want to hoard blush that I'm never going to wear. So I've actually used up quite a bit and sold some stuff. And now I've put my face powders in here and my bronzers in here. And I've freed up an entire drawer in my Alex 9 drawer set. So I'm really excited about that. I think I want to, do I want to pull out another blush? I think I'm going to pull out another MAC and Toledo blush because this one is in Kindergarten Red and it's very, very pale, soft pink. So I think I'll pull that out as well. I really want to start using these collections, like the special limited edition collections. And I'm going to leave, of course, the bronzer and the contour palettes and stuff because I am working on one for the year, so I don't want to bring out too much. So in here are all my face items, like face palettes and foundations and primers. I kind of changed things up a little bit in my drawers recently. I probably will post that soon if I haven't posted it already, because I did a video on it. And as normal, I was pretty indecisive, but it worked out fairly well. Again, I don't think I have too much stuff I want to pull out in here because I have a face palette. I have another face palette, a couple blushes, a couple highlighters, and I don't really need bronzers or contours right now, but it is nice to change up. So what I might do, I'm going to pull this again. It's just called Buff from MAC. I'm going to pull that again because I do want to use that up as much as I can. And do I want to use this? I have so many things I want to get to. I just don't have the time. I think I'm going to just leave it for now with everything in here. I just grab foundations when I need, and I'm also working on one. So let's just go to eyes, which is down here. So in this eye drawer, this is like the stuff that I gravitate toward the most. I have my Kaleidos palettes, which are relatively new. Just recently got those. A couple of palettes are missing. These are my Terra Moon eyeshadows, which I actually kind of want to pull out. I might actually do that. I'm going to pull out these Terra Moon eyeshadows. Some of them are broken. Sorry. It's kind of messy. I have to clean that up still. My kid kind of got into there. And then I also want to pull, I think I'm going to pull this one. I said I was going to pull it next time. I'm going to do this too. The Sakura Blossom, pardon me. And it's just, it looks really pretty. So I'm going to pull that too. And I think I could get quite a bit of use of that this month. And I think I might do one more. Let's see, what else do I have here? I can't really see if you guys can see. All right. What do I want to pull? This is kind of like the stuff that I don't really gravitate toward as much right now. And I do want some stuff that's fun for spring. My heart's just not in this stuff right now. I think I'll pull out one of these Stila palettes. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll hold off on this one and I'll pull out this other one actually. This one has a little bit more like, what do you call those? Shimmery shades. The eyes are the window eyeshadow palette. This is the Soul one. This one is the Mind palette, and this one is the Soul palette. So I'm going to pull out the Soul palette and put this one back. I'm not even sure that I'm really honestly going to use it that much, but I do want to try and get some use out of that. So we'll put you back here. And I think that's everything. I am not going to pull out any more like big palettes because I do have the two here. And I think that's pretty good. I also have like a lot of stuff down here. I'm trying to use one of the shades in the Bright Vibes palette. And yeah, I think that works out for me. I think like I can mentally prepare myself for the next couple months with everything that I have. I'm excited about this, so I'm good here. All right, I hope you guys can see all of this. I am just going to put my blush in here. I think this is going to work out fairly well for putting things away. yeah, this is going to work out pretty great. I didn't grab too much stuff that I'm going to be overwhelmed. So I think this is going to work out pretty good. And I'm really, really, really excited to get back into this Glamlite palette, to be honest. So far, I have been really, really enjoying the purples, the pinks. I want to play a little bit more with the mint shades, and I want to try the yellow and some of the neutrals, but I've been really loving the pinks and the purples a lot, and the mint one right here, but really want to get into this a little more. I just feel like this eyeshadow is just kind of alone on its own. There is no cool tone blue as a matte anywhere in here, but there's just this like shimmery, like shiny blue that there's no other real shade for this to kind of, I mean, you can obviously pair it with whatever you want, but it's just odd that there's no blue to complement it. So it's just, yeah, when you see it, it's very like an icy blue. And then when you look at the palette, there's really no like icy blue in here at all, where when there's like a pink, there's a pink, there's a purple, there's a purple, there's like a cool tone purple and a really cool tone purple. Like, well, this is not actually cool tone, but this one and this one are very similar. And then you have a little bit more, this one's kind of, but it's more like a periwinkle blue with a little purple undertone, like a lilac kind of purple undertone. This is more of like a true icy blue, and it's just so, it just throws me off, this one shade. It's kind of nice because you can pair it with other palettes if you want to, but yeah, I want to play around with this a little bit more and put it a little bit more well loved. And of course, I will be playing with some of my Cleona eyeshadows I just got. I will show you guys some of those now because I don't know when that video will be up. I'm not going to be editing it, so it'll be up soon probably. But I got some Cleona eyeshadows. There's some in here. I have to wait until I get the palettes, so I'll be doing an updated video on that as well. 4 of these are Shine by SD, and I want to put all Shine by SD in here, but the rest are Cleona for now until I get the other palette, the MTZ palette, or the MT Cleona palette, pardon me. And then these are all the like special shades, the more expensive fun shades that you wouldn't really find anywhere else in your collection kind of thing. And so I do want to pull that in too, but I'm going to keep this put away for now because they're super fragile, and I just want to make sure that they don't break and get touched. So that is everything. I think that's everything I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well on the lipsticks, like using up the lipsticks, and I have a ton, like you guys can see, I have a ton of blushes and face powders and like all of this stuff. These lip liners are not in here in my projects, but I have a glitter kind of eyeshadow thing. I have pigment, I have another pigment, and then a face powder or a face palette down there. So there's a ton of extra stuff I really need to start working on, and the less I work on it, the more it's going to be difficult for me to complete it closer to the end of the year, and I don't want to put that much pressure on myself, so I got to use it a little bit up each month. And then this one I can show you guys because there's no pan yet, but I'm so close to hitting pan on this shade, and then I can switch it out. But I've been really enjoying using this, and so I kind of want to bring it out a little bit more, but I just focus on the one shade when I use it, and I really should focus on some more shades. So that's everything. I really appreciate you guys watching the Shop My Stash with me, and let me know if you guys have posted one. I'd love to check it out, and I'll talk to you guys again later. Bye.